Dusk, one of the absolutely most disrespected and underappreciated characters in the entire game, without a doubt. And it's crazy because this character's been at its absolute peak, and it's about to be removed from that in the next patch. The SIGs aren't being changed, Spear isn't being changed, but Orb is finally seeing some nerfs, and it's kind of crazy. I almost see this video as like a tribute in some ways because, dude, Dusk is actually like an insane character, but for some reason, no one's been able to ever get on board with Dusk. And maybe that's because people felt like there's been better spears, people felt like there's been better orbs. And I don't even really think it's like a weapon combination thing. I almost think it's because maybe Dex itself is like an issue, and it doesn't really matter if you have a lot or a little. In most cases, I will say on Spear, you know, you kind of want at least some, but on Orb, that doesn't matter at all. And yeah, I mean, you can take away a Dex. You can have 7 strength on this character, which would put you at 6 Dex, 4 defense, and then also you would have 5 speed, or you could add a defense, which would remove an attack. And personally, I don't really recommend. I do see this character more as like a 1s1 anyways. It's just weird. It's weird that this character has like, what is it, 6% play rate or something like that. Not 6%, my bad. That would make them one of the best. That would literally mean I'm just completely lying about this video, and that they are borderline as popular as like Mordex, or at least right up there. No, they are the 6th lowest played legend in the entire game, and it's crazy because how can a legend be buffed that constantly? Like, what feels like patch after patch. I know it's not completely like that, but it sure feels like that, and they just receive absolutely 0 love. I mean, there's Bruxo in South America, but aside from that, who do you really have? I mean, also, I feel like people for a long time really just saw D-Sig, and they're like, that Sig's so bad. But along the way, you know, they're like, okay, well, D-Sig will be the weaker Sig. But then they proceeded to buff like Sigs like this. They proceeded to buff like Side Sig and D-Sig, I think. Like, they just really gave Dusk like the insane treatment. And there's been times where people have been saying like, Dusk is really good, and I'm sure there's a lot of top player sentiment that would reflect that Dusk is an absolute animal. But it's just a shame because I feel like if the orb nerfs are actually substantial, then I really do feel like the chances of people actually playing Dusk is only going to dwindle. But I mean, we can only see. Time's the only way we can tell. And I don't know. I mean, Spear is still extremely good, and Orb, I'm sure, will still be very good. And maybe Dex will actually matter a little bit more. Here are the stats, though. Like I said, I'm playing Strength Stance. 7 Strength on Orb and Spear is really good. And you already have hard-hitting Sigs. That only adds to it. And then you have 6 Dex. That makes Sair on Spear feel really good. This cutoff, you know, when you go to 5 and below, it can kind of be weird. You can sometimes still get Sair into Endlight True. But then you have the 4 defense, which I think a lot of people don't really care for. And then the 5 speed isn't awful, but if you go below 5 speed, I feel like, especially on Spear, it's going to feel really bad to play. I also think Dusk is a character that actually has, like, overall, some pretty good matchups. Like, I don't think that there's really any, I don't know, like, abhorrent matchups for the character. Spear can do really well into like gauntlets, I think. It can do really well into orb. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, Spear in general, it's such a good weapon right now that I think if you can play it well and you can really hold your ground and read people with sidelight a lot, then you're gonna find a lot of success, and that's gonna be like insane for you. And then Orb, I mean, you're just able to get a lot of damage. You can really play just like floaty. I think Orb is insanely good into like unarmed, and also if you're just really good at reading your opponent's dodges and you just don't want to have a weapon where you're forced to like commit a lot, then Orb is definitely going to be for you. I mean, obviously you have Orb Dare, and on Dust, right, you have a Sig like that, which is even better, and it's like super sick, but no one wants to ever use it for some reason. Oh, shoot, I wanted to get the N-Sig. You can do Sidelight into N-Sig on this character, and it's like 2 frames or something. I'm pretty sure it's inescapable if they have no dodge. Right there, dead right there. Yeah, they're not even going to try to get back. Like, that's a crazy spike. There's just so much possibility with this character. If you can just play, like, very strong on the stage, I mean, this character can be an absolute menace to fight. I just think they got overshadowed by the fact that Orb especially, And honestly, you know what, Spear too. There's just so many good characters. It's just like people would rather, I think, play the stuff that they are told is broken and they know is, I think the saying is like tried and true. Like Bryn, right? Your Wushangs, even Hattori. Yeah, just those Spear characters, and then like Fate with Orb, Petra with Orb, and Gauntlets being absolutely a nightmare to fight. It just makes it kind of tough because those characters do admittedly have better stats and also, yeah, maybe a better weapon. But it's not even about that really. Like the Sigs as well are just so good. It's just weird because Dusk, if you remove all other Orb Legends, is probably one of the best characters in the game. Hands down in my mind, I think. If you forget, like, the fact that Gauntlets exist, too, I guess, that would probably help. But yeah, if Dusk was the only Orb character in the game at this point, I mean, I think there'd be a lot of people playing this character, at least in 1s. And 2s, I just don't know, because the Sigs are kind of like needle nose, you know? They're not, like, big, like a Tori N-Sig on either of the weapons, or like a Bodvar N-Sig on Hammer, right? There's not a lot of meat to it, but it hits super hard. It's concentrated. And we're fighting Volkov, which honestly seems very fitting considering Volkov's, I feel like, in the same boat, a character that's insanely good, but I just don't think you ever see Volkov play at all because, you know, you have Mordax, you have Moonin, I mean, any other Scythe character, really, and his stats just kind of absolutely, I mean, people see Volkov, and I feel like it's, oh, cool, like, the design's sick, he has Axe, like a meat wagon weapon, combined with, like, the finesse, you know, the filet mignon that Scythe is, like, viewed as, and then you see the stats, and people are just clocked out, like, people pack their bags, go home, you know, they go away from the hype train that is, like, Volkov. I don't even know if hype train's, like, the right word to say there, right phrase to say, but I mean, yeah, Volkov's like one of those legends where I feel like people talk about, oh, dude, that character, a lot of potential, and then they never play him. It's same with Cassidy, but Cassidy, at least, I mean, I don't know, in the past we've seen some play. Obviously, Sandstorm played Volkov, but this video isn't about Volkov. This video is all about Dusk. Maybe in the future, I can talk about Volkov and how underappreciated that guy is, but for the time being, nah, we gotta let Dusk have his moment, or Queen Nimue have her moment, because, yeah, this character, you guys thought this character wasn't being played now? Just wait till next patch. I can't imagine that anyone's going to be playing this character. Already the 6th lowest played in the game. With some of the, like, the 6 hit so hard. I wonder where these 6 honestly rank in the game when it comes to, like, how hard they really do hit. Because, I mean, it is crazy. It's so crazy, like the side sig. Like, what you can do with it is just bonkers. All right. I want the dunk so bad. It does take a little bit for the dunk, but it does still, like, set up for a nice edge guard. Or if you hit, like, a sidelight Sair, you can probably use it there. Like, if they, like, dodge in, and then you can get a spike, right? Like, if your opponent was, like, say, orange or something. Maybe if I can get it, he's going to Cider. That's all Axe players really want. And I biffed it so bad. I deserve that, without a doubt. Don't know why he's wishing on a star on me. Kind of hurts my feelings, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Let's do this. Mine. Yeah. I'll just give him a side 6 special. Or not. Dude, when people just go into stuff, like, without thinking about, like, oh, there might have a dodge or something. I never understand that at all. That 6's crazy, dude. I love that 6 so much. It basically makes up for the trash can that D-Sig is. D-Sig's, like, a meme at this point. It's so just bland. It doesn't really do anything. Like, it's just... yeah, it sends them straight up, which is cool. Maybe if, like, you use it in a team combo or something, it could be good. But at the same time, I feel like that's not where you're wanting to play this character at all. I think that's, like a really bad place to play the character. Don't know what he was thinking there, but that is just a free side sig for me, dude. Side sig, dude, side sig's so nice. I'd probably say side sig's the best signature on this character. Just the rate you can throw it out, how fast it is. I mean, I'm gonna open up with it. That Volkov sig is actually kind of good. Okay, dodge in. No dodge in. That was actually a good play by them. Yo! What the heck are they doing? That was crazy. Are they gonna go up? A little stall in the air. Yes, sir. Okay. It's a small Enigma, so I feel like that makes it a little hard for me. But, oh, no way. Why would you ever do that? And I'm bad at Orb. Come on. Side air. No shot. Okay. Dunk. Dude, I just want that to hit once. It's so good. Like, that would kill there if I hit it. And it's so worth just, like, throwing out. That's the thing. You can just throw out the SIGs, and if they connect, they're going to hit so hard and probably kill him, like, orange maybe. Whereas the risk reward, just skewed. The risk is like, oh, okay, maybe you take an air if you just are super greedy with it or something. But if you pick your spots well, like, what can they possibly do? I feel like it's a lot of the time just a free SIG. You can just try it, test it out, test the water, see if they're going to walk into it, right? And yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. If you miss, then whatever. But if you hit, boom, dude, they're dead. You're going to be 3-stocking left and right like crazy if you can just place these SIGs. Oh. I like how we say that as I'm going to last stock yellow with this guy. I mean, probably not the best place for me to talk about 3-stocking when I'm having a relatively close game with some Volkov and experimental. All right, final game, dude. We got to go insane. We got to go ape with it, okay? Let's just see this. All right, bang, bang. Little sidelight. All right, they spot dodge. That's fine. That's fine. Little do dare. Do a little dare. Little do dare. What am I saying? I can't even speak right now. That's how you know I need to be done with the video when I can't even, like, put my words properly together. All right, little double. Another. Yeah, what are you going to do? Just jump around more. Bang, bang. Dodge in. People don't really dodge, I noticed, in experimental. I feel like that's kind of like a thing I'm realizing. Oh, okay. And they really... I mean, yeah, they should be dead. I just can't tell because that awful feature is still somehow in the game. It needs to get removed. Luckily, the battle pass is being released, I think, Wednesday, which means like a balance patch as well. I think. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I don't know. They really just need to... Dude, like, they need to get rid of that. That's so bad. It's so, so bad. I think they are. But it's just like, that's horrible. Like, there's no reason they should have ever considered it. Anyways, back to Dusk. Final thoughts. Like, Dusk, you know, cool character. Unfortunate that people kind of missed out on the peak of the character, including myself. I mean, I did play it a while ago, actually. But, you know, whatever. Dusk will still be kind of good in ones if Orb isn't actually that nerfed. The patch will tell, of course, but anyways, let's get back to this. Okay, dude, I can't have Bubsy going crazy on me. These scythe players have been going kind of ridiculous with it. All right, Bubsy, quick recoverer. Oh, dude, no way. Oh, that's so sad. They don't even know they're going on YouTube and they got hit by the D-Sig, dude. Oh, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bubsy. That's really, really sad. That D-Sig is... No one... If you're getting hit by the D-Sig, like, you probably accepted the fact that, you know, mentally, you're just out of there. You just, like, you're like, yeah, they've earned it. Oh, that was a good attempt by them, honestly. Okay, dodge down. What are they gonna do? D-Sig. I can reach that. I'm surprised, dude. Why do people... I always hate it because it's like, why do people always turn it up last stock? When it's like, dude, just accept that the game's over. And it's like, this guy doesn't want to give up. He wants to try to the very end, which is respectable in its own right. But when it comes to, like, come on, man, like, I'm just like, can we just, like, wrap it up? Like, I don't need to be here and, you know, have a long drawn out game where you end up getting caught by my side sig or something. Oh, he does that read every time. Okay, dodge down. Oh. Yeah, see, why didn't he dodge it? That's so weird. I don't understand why people haven't been dodging. I'll do D-Sig. I tried it. If I die, I die. Honestly, I don't care at this point. That was such a mistake. I don't know who they think they're playing against. I mean, they don't know it's me, but it's like, dude, if anyone knows you're going to go for the D-Sig, it's this guy, okay? Don't try that, Bubsy, on me ever again if I ever see you in ranked or experimental or brawlhalla in general. But yeah, Dusk, good legend. That Dusk is never going to be seen ever, probably, really represented. I think this is where I end the video, though. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you have been a Dusk player, if you've been saying this or something in the comments. I'm going to be live again tomorrow on Twitch, twitch.tv/Phazon. I'll see you guys around. Peace out.